So this debate can start in three, two, one, go. So, good morning, panels and everyone present today. So today I'm as the proposition in this house regret mergers and the acquisition within the tech industry. So panels, let we see how the tech industry grow the very fast. But panels at the same time is being controlled by few giant companies. This is because of the practice of mergers and acquisition, where one big company either buys or combine with another. On the surface, this look like good strategy actually for business growth, but panels in reality it create a dangerous consideration of being of power, kill competition, and harm consumer in the long run. So panels, let we go define this definition in this motion. Merge and acquisition or M&A, when one company combines with another or takes over another company, usually to expand market power. Second, tech industry, companies that provide digital platform, application, or online service such as media, social, e-commerce, hiring, and digital finance. So, panels in this debate means that we, as the proposition, believe in this trend, which is an equation bring the more harm than benefit, and therefore we would rather see tech industry that grow up independently with a fair competition. Panels, from our side, this debate is not about stopping business from growing, but about questioning the way they grow. We believing that when growth happens through mergers and acquisition, it creates monopoly, reduce innovation, and limit the choice the people have the consumer. Panels, let me move to our current situation or status quo. The tech industry is filled with the example of mergers and acquisition. In Indonesia, we saw Gojek and Tokopedia merge into GoTo, creating one of the largest digital ecosystem. What this look powerful actually, but the reality panels in the small startup in e-commerce and ride e-hailing that are being pushed out of the market because they cannot compete with such a giant. Globally, we can see that same trend. Facebook bought Instagram, WhatsApp, Google bought YouTube, and Microsoft bought LinkedIn. This acquisition create company so dominant that it's almost impossible for new competitors to survive. For instance, panels, after Facebook acquiring Instagram, other photo sharing apps like Vine or Page completely died because they could compete with such a massive ecosystem. This is show that the current situation is not about healthy competition anymore, but about a few giant corporations controlling the most of the digital space, reducing diversity and making innovation slower. So, panels, our goal is simple as the proposition. We regret the mergers equation in the tech industry are happening because we believing they bring more harm than good. We do not deny that business growth is the important, but panels, the way it happened matter. When the giant corporation kept buying or merging with other company, it destroy fair competition, kill innovation, and leave consumer with a few choices. When we want to protect a tech industry where many players can survive, and compete fairer, where small startups have real chance to grow and where consumers benefit from diversity of options instead of being locked into the product only few companies. By recognition and question we standing for economic this is healthier, more innovative, and more exclusive. So, panels, let me move into my main argument. Firstly, mergers and acquisition within the tech industry create barrier for new and smaller companies to enter the market. So, panels, when two major of tech companies merge, they consolidate resources, market share, and customer base. This creates a dominant force that overshadows smaller players. New entrants who usually lack both the financial are automatically placed at the disadvantage. This prevents healthy competition and discourage innovation. Panels, let me take example in Indonesia. The mergers between Gojek and Tokopedia into GoTo product, a giant in both retailing and e-commerce sector. This consideration made it extremely difficult for new startup in transportation or online marketplace to survive because GoTo already control consumer trust, funding network, and daily usage pattern. Many small platforms either had to shut down or limit their service due to overwhelming dominance. Panels, therefore, as the proposition, we regret these mergers because they not only kill opportunity for local startups but also reduce consumer choice in the long term. If we compare when market remain competitive with multiple players, consumers enjoy better prices, diverse service and conscious innovation. But under mergers, the industry stagnates under the control of few giants which harm both entrepreneurs and the public. So, panels, let me move to our second argument. Mergers acquisition in tech industry negative affect user panels. Why? Because they reduce consumer choice and create dependency on the single dominant. When the giant company control multiple service, consumer lost alternative. This is give the merged company the power to dictate prices, term of service and even how user data is managed. With a few competitors, there's no pressure to improve quality or keep price up forever, and users are forced to accept whenever the company offer. So, panels, let me take the example in Indonesia. After Gojek and Tokopedia merged into GoTo, become deeply integrated into daily life, from ordering transport, food delivering, to online shopping. While this seems convenient at first, it creates dependency. For example, if GoTo decide to increase service fees, limit promotion, or change the algorithm, millions of users have no real alternative because the smaller competitor cannot match the scale or resource of GoTo. This shows how much put consumer in the vulnerable position. So panels, therefore, as the proposition, we regret these mergers because they shift into the consumer who eventually pay more, enjoy less variety. If the industry had multiple independent players, consumer will benefit from competition that drive innovation and keep prices fair. But under consolidation, users are trapped in the system where one company dominated their digital life. Panels. Therefore, when we look at the bigger picture, mergers equation may create a cooperation, but panels they harm both sides of the ecosystem. New business struggle to survive, and consumers are trapped in the dependency. For this reason, as the proposition, we firmly regret the existence of mergers and question in the tech industry. We urge the panels to say that what look like efficiency in the short term actually undermine fairness, innovation, and welfare in the long run. So, panels, as the proposition, we regret in this motion. Thank you.